guys, it's Rachel, and today I am back to show you all a flip through of how September turned out in my B6 Stalogy. September was the first month that I did in this new Stalogy, and I really love how it turned out, so we're just going to get straight on with it. So this was my cover page. During the setup video, I don't think I had the acetate in. I think I added that afterwards. I'm pretty sure I remember that I was really unsure what I wanted to put in and I couldn't make a decision, so I ended up leaving it. But this is the acetate that I went with. I'm not quite sure where that's from. That was given to me in Happy Mail. This is a freebie printable from Printable for Planners. And then my calendar is just one that I got from Google. I literally just typed in September 2021 calendar. There was a ton to choose from. And then moving on to my monthly spread. So this is my monthly spread that I put all my appointments and things in. I went with an autumn theme for the entire of September because it was the only chance that I was going to get to do that, because I wanted in October to move on to Halloween and spooky, and by the time we get to November I'm going to want to do winter themed kits. So it was my only chance to get the pumpkins in, and I love how it turned out. I think it turned out great. I needed a bit of extra space at the bottom there, so I just used a couple of corresponding coloured boxes and just popped a few extra things down there, and I think it worked out okay. I'm happy with that. Moving on then to my mood tracker, same as always, I have the same key. It turned out okay, looks okay as in what it looks like on the page. It wasn't the best month for me mood wise. You guys know the score, I've got a lot of things going on at the moment. But we get on, don't we? We get on with it. And then we move on to my YouTube and my Instagram tracker. So this is how many videos I got this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which I will write on a sticker and put there. And then we've got my Instagram tracker as well, which worked out well. Then on to my sleep tracker. So I did make a bit of a boo-boo on my sleep tracker actually. I actually filled in the wrong day at the bottom. I filled in the 31st. So what I did was I whited it out very scruffily, you can see, and then I put some washi over the top of it. Now this was something that didn't work for me in September. I got this habit tracker from Justinia's Printables, and it's beautiful, but I just don't need to track these things. I wanted to see what it looked like, I wanted to see how it worked, but I don't track enough. I kept forgetting to fill it in, and also by putting that there, it means that I took the notes page that I would normally put in, which I had to put here, and as you can see I didn't have too much to write on that notes page, so it's such a waste of space because I ended up decorating this side when essentially that could have just gone there, and I could have had these 2 pages, you know, for something else, or, you know, moved everything up, not wasted any pages. But it doesn't matter, we learn what works for us, and that didn't work for me. So moving on then to my first weekly spread, I used the back to school kit from Peaky Bag Cuties. I love how this turned out. It was just so much fun. I paired it with some washi from Simply Gilded and some washi from Once More with Love. Or is that Coffee Monsters Co? That's Coffee Monsters Co, isn't it? Yeah, and it was just perfect. It was so much fun. I absolutely loved it. And then the next week was the Coffee and Planning Kit from Peaky Bag Cuties. This was a collab with the girls from the PR group. Oh, I had to pick Paige up early that day because she bumped her noggin. And then this was when we were all full of a cold, and I ended up not using my planner as much. As you can see on Friday, I didn't even have a to-do list or anything. And the same on Saturday. I did a COVID test and it was negative. It was just a bad cold, but that's the trouble when you get to this time of year, isn't it? You've got all the coughs and colds coming, and now we're all completely paranoid that we've all got COVID. But anyway, this week is from My Planning World. This was the Baker's, nope, I want to call it the Baker's Gonna Bake kit, but it's not. It's the Great British Bake Off bundle. And it has the kit in it, it has some die cuts in it, extra stickers, it has these really fun stickers that you can use to mark that you've watched the show, and it even has stickers to say goodbye to the person who has been, I was going to say rejected, that sounded really harsh, who's left the show. Gosh, I'm savage. It's a good job I'm not a judge. Yeah, I love how this turned out. Loads of stickers in this kit, and I love a full spread like this, so I was really, really happy with it. That's still available in the shop, actually. If you want to go and buy that, you can use it any week when the bake-off is on, or whenever you want. You could just use it when you're baking at home, because why not? So yeah, happy with how that turned out. Don't know if you've noticed, but I did decide to do a small bit of tracking my YouTube number. Robin always tells me that I should care more about that type of thing. Not to get obsessed with it, but I completely like didn't care and just wasn't looking at my numbers or anything. And she, rightly so, told me that it was important to keep a little bit of an eye on that type of thing. So when you see this number here like that, I don't do it all the time, and I don't even do it in a routine. I just do it when I remember. So yeah, it's not there all the time, but sometimes it is. And then this is how last week turned out. I went back to that layout that is looking like a cousin layout, and I love it. I love how this turned out. This was a kit from Harriet Wright Designs. I believe it was a mystery kit. If it wasn't a mystery kit, it was one that I got in one of those random kit pulls when you just buy like a kit but you don't know what you're getting, but you get it for a discounted price. And I love how this turned out. And then that takes us right into October. So if you want to see my October setup, like I said, that is already up on my channel. But yeah, that's how September turned out in my B6 Stalogy. It was the first month that I used in here, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think it just set the tone for my book carrying forward. So yeah, that is going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye!